In today's video, we'll be diving into the highly anticipated Elbaf arc, which fans have been waiting for since it was first teased decades ago. The Egghead arc was incredible, but it seems like Oda is ready to up the stakes even more with Elbaf, where we're already seeing some of the story's most exciting twists. With half of the Straw Hat Pirates abducted and mysterious characters coming into play, it feels like the adventure is only just beginning. And who could be behind all this? Some fans are already speculating that Loki, the Prince of Elbaf, who we first heard about during the whole Cake Island arc, might be involved. Let's explore what we know about Loki so far and how this mischievous giant could play a huge role in the upcoming saga. Loki's first mention in the story. Loki was brought up during the whole Cake Island arc. Loki is a prince. Fans do not expect Loki to appear randomly in the plot. Fans are aware that Loki exists in the universe of One Piece, but he is not a god. Instead, Loki is a giant who lives in Elbaf and is a well-liked prince. Loki was originally presented in the story during the whole Cake Island arc, when Oda stated that Loki desired Lola's hand in marriage. Something about her attracted his interest, and he wanted to marry her immediately. Of course, Big Mom saw this as a big opportunity. Big Mom had always wanted the giants to join her, and she said that if they had, she would have been the pirate king. The giants would almost probably have helped her tilt the scales, and she might even have defeated Whitebeard. Big Mom claimed this. This just means that the giants are majestic in their might, particularly Loki and others. However, everything spiraled out of control when Lola chose to leave Todo Land in quest of true love. She didn't want her mother to dominate her and force her into marriage, thus, the marriage deal with the giants ended. Big Mom's attempt to persuade Chiffon to marry Loki rather than Lola was unsuccessful. Loki observed this, and the giants have been holding Big Mom accountable ever since. Big Mom has held a grudge against Chiffon ever since, and fans know the giants loathed her just as much. It is unknown what happened to Prince Loki after that or whether he ever married anyone at all. Given that there are just a few characters from Elbaf that fans are familiar with, perhaps that question will be resolved in future One Piece chapters. This would be an excellent opportunity for Oda to introduce a mythical figure such as Loki, and fans would finally learn more about this sinister character. Loki's nature is deceiving and mischievous. Loki could be messing with the Straw Hat Pirates right now. Fans know Loki to be highly clever. In Norse mythology, Loki is a joker who enjoys deceiving people. This could be his nature in this situation as well. If Loki truly kidnapped the Straw Hat Pirates, it would explain why they ended up in a foreign place with no idea where they were. This could all be based on Loki's personality, which Oda could have derived from the mythology itself. However, fans are aware that Oda frequently shuffles personalities and, in many cases, deviates from their original incarnations. Many characters in One Piece are diametrically opposed to the characters they are modeled on. Loki may be somewhat similar. At this moment, fans have no idea what Loki might be like. Oda may take this either way, but fans know Loki will play a significant role in the Elbaf arc, and this could be the ideal chance for Oda to incorporate him into the plot. Of course, Oda could always incorporate parts from the genuine mythology into One Piece. With Loki, for example, he could grant him the ability to shapeshift, which fans know he has. This could imply that Loki possesses a Zoan-type devil fruit, which would surely make him an intriguing character. Furthermore, Loki may want anarchy in this arc, which may mean overthrowing the rulers of Elbaf, among other things. Loki might be a fascinating character in this story, and hopefully the forthcoming chapters of One Piece will resolve the question of whether Loki was involved in the kidnapping of the Straw Pirates or not. Could Loki have kidnapped the Straw Hats? Loki could be behind the mystery of the Straw Hat disappearance. The question of whether Loki could have kidnapped the Straw Hat Pirates is difficult to answer. This is due to the fact that fans know very little about Loki, and there is also a lack of information concerning where the Straw Hat Pirates are and what happened to them. To put it simply, Loki may have gotten his hands on the Straw Hat ship and taken them to Elbaf. Fans can clearly see that the Straw Hat Pirates are inside a Lego-built toy house. Of course, a large toy house would appear to be a real house to a normal-sized person, which explains why Nami woke up in the Lego-like castle that appeared real. This toy house also implies that whoever kidnapped them has childish instincts. Perhaps it was a gigantic child. Or perhaps it was Loki, which would make sense given his penchant for mischief. More information about what happened to the Straw Hat Pirates and where they were kidnapped must be gathered to determine who kidnapped them and whether Loki was involved. According to Oda's description, this guy has any distinguishing characteristics that would indicate he is a villain. However, people aren't sure if the kidnapper is a villain in the first place. Hopefully, the next few chapters of One Piece will provide more clarity, but for the time being, fans can only presume that Loki is a legitimate contender for capturing the Straw Hat Pirates and dressing them up as Elbaf warriors. Summary and highlights. Loki, an Elbaf prince, has ties to the One Piece storyline and was debuted during the Whole Cake Island arc. Loki's mischievous attitude could indicate that he was involved in the Straw Hat Pirates' abduction. Fans are eager to watch how Loki's character develops in the Elbaf arc, which might bring disruption to the tale. That's it for today's breakdown of the Elbaf arc and Loki's potential role in the story. With so many mysteries still surrounding the Straw Hat's abduction and the new characters we'll meet along the way, the Elbaf arc promises to be a game-changer in the world of One Piece. Do you think Loki could be behind the disappearance of the Straw Hats? Or is there someone else pulling the strings? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more One Piece content, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future updates. Until next time, stay tuned for more exciting theories and discussions. Thank you very much for visiting the Mujiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments the group is in a winter scene, and the next they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat. And people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Gold D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Gold D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.